And we are live. Good morning, everyone, all the viewers. Welcome to Women with Wisdom YouTube channel and with the skill-based integration. We are here with the set of speakers, panels with us who are esteemed principals of Pune, and we are really happy to introduce CEO and MD of Magni5, which is the technology solution innovation through technology. Dr. Satyanarayana sir with us. We are really happy to introduce all the set of panel members over here because the principals who are always working, and even it is Saturday. On Saturday also we know that how it's tough for all of us to take out the time because it is not, even though it must not be working for students, but for us it is 24/7 the responsibility. So with this, let me begin the session. Let me welcome all these esteemed speakers over here. Dr. Ashwini Pansare ma'am, who is the principal of Bal Seva English Medium School. Says Snehal Darde ma'am, who is the principal and founder of Mount Everest International School. Jayashri Tantude ma'am, who is the principal of VE International School. Preeti Dabade ma'am, who is principal of PDEA's Higher Secondary and Junior College School, Akurdi, Pune. So with all the esteemed panel members and speaker, I am really feeling great that it is the great Saturday morning to learn things, to have exchange of thoughts, and to understand the challenges that we are having in the integration of skill education in our schools. So now we'll begin with our session. Let me first ask all of you, as per the circular that we received on 2nd January 2023 for integration of skill education in our curriculum in all the CBSE schools, how we have equipped ourselves, how have we started integrating skill education in our daily curriculum in our schools, and how are we proceeding with it. So let's go ahead with the first interaction with Dr. Pansare ma'am, Ashwini Pansare ma'am. Ma'am, what do you feel that how are we going ahead with the implementation of integrating skill education in our CBSE schools?
Thank you so much, ma'am. Nice question. And in India, normally there are different boards like state board, CBSE, IGCSE, IB, ICSE, but they are following the different kinds of systems, develop different kind of curriculums, and the main focus apart from the curriculum and pedagogy is the vocational education are conducting in some certain type of schools or certain types of boards, and which do not cater to the larger target audience, because probably what we are doing now in India, most probably almost more than 90% of the students are completely focused on the books only. But apart books, some kind of holistic kind of education, some skill education like different kind of courses, vocational courses. Now NEP 2020 also saying the same, that vocational education, optional subject, skill subject are very compulsory in their curriculum, because during the higher education in India, they has not proved that too efficient in making the youth of country employable as per the needs of the employers due to the skill quotient ratio. And if we observe the skill quotient ratio in our country, it's very less comparative to other country, and that's why our students are behind. So the skill education is very, very important. India has only 2% of the workforce skilled compared with the different kind of country. And that's why, as per the current circular 2 January 2020, 2 January 2023, that integration of skill education. So we have to conduct the skill subject in our curriculum system is very important, because in the education system in our India, if we go through the maximum emphasis completely on the bookish knowledge, but in the current digital era of education, bookish knowledge is hardly 5 to 10% required. Because if the students are having the different kind of potential, if they are having the specific skill, then only they can will be the torch bearer. as per my point of view.
Wonderful, wonderful, ma'am. Really, now we know the era when we took our education, and now the way we are teaching, integrating things together, it is completely different thing. That the teaching pedagogy has completely changed. The learning outcomes are most important. What do you feel, Jayashree ma'am, that how are we going ahead with the implementation of skill education in our school?
Thank you, Bhavna ma'am. Actually, whatever the stakes, yes,
Sorry to interrupt you, ma'am. Will you please check with your mic once? The audio is not clear.
it's on. Am I audible?
Now it's great. Please proceed.
Okay. Thank you, Bhavna ma'am. First of all, I would like to praise BSc for this step of including this integrated skill education into the normal education system. As very well Ashwini madam has told, in the traditional education system, we did not have this skills, and so children naturally depended much on the just on the curriculum or this textual knowledges only. And after their 12th or after their degrees, they were going for this skill education. Whereas these days, it is possible to give, that is, it is on the schools now how they implement the course, various courses, how they integrate into their curriculum various skills, and make the students capable of finding their own future options as well. So I do agree with this. Yes, the school should go ahead with it, and at our school also we have started to some extent. Like basically, we are going ahead with the information technology subject, in which we have started with the coding and all that. So yes, we are also going ahead with this, and I do believe that it is going to make the students more capable of fighting with the competition out.
Wonderful, wonderful, ma'am. Let's go ahead with the views of Snehal Darade, ma'am. What do you feel, ma'am, that how are you going ahead with the implementation of skill education in your school? It will be great if you can please turn on your video too, so that our
Ma'am, just
audience can.
okay. Just give me some time because my background is very disturbing as I'm driving. So
No
I'll
worries,
reach.
ma'am. We'll go ahead with
Yes.
the next speaker.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. So let's go ahead with Preeti Dabade, ma'am. Preeti, ma'am, what do you feel that how are we going ahead with the implementation of skill education in our schools?
Basically, I'm facing lot many problems. First problem is that parents are concentrating on
Ma'am, sorry to disturb you. Your voice is not clear.
hello, hello.
Ma'am, it's not clear yet.
Am I audible, ma'am?
You're audible, but the voice is not clear. Will you please check with your mic?
Yes, ma'am. All the things are correct. Everything is fine, ma'am. From my end.
Okay, ma'am. Till the time of technical glitch, let us welcome another speaker. We have with us Vishakha Gupta, ma'am, Principal, Beacon High School. Vishakha ma'am, we have just started with the questionnaire, and the first question that I have raised to the panel members is as per the circular which is of 2nd January 2023, integrating skill education in CBSE schools. So what do you feel that how are we ready and how are we equipped, how are we going ahead with the implementation of skill education in our CBSE schools? Ma'am, sorry, but your voice is not at all there. Will you please check with the mic?
Yes, on.
Yes, Vishaka ma'am, will you please check once? No, no, the audio is not connected, ma'am.
Ready, ready. Okay, ready. Understand.
Preeti ma'am, is it okay with the technical glitch now? Sorted now?
Hello, ma'am. Am I audible now?
Yeah, yeah. Great, great, great.
Okay.
Yes, your views on this,
Uh,
ma'am, please.
yes, actually, I would like to implement skill education in my school, but I'm currently I'm facing many problems. First problem is parents are not ready to pay. Second problem is they are concentrating only on academics. They are not having importance of what skills can have magic in students' life. After COVID, they are just saying my child is poor in academics. Just concentrate on academics, nothing else.
Oh, that is one of the
Hello, am I
challenges.
audible, ma'am?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Clearly, clearly.
Yes. And third
Let's
thing
check.
is, ma'am, fees, and I'm not getting proper coaches also for the same.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay,
even
great.
if
So,
proper coaches will be available, ma'am, but they should be, what I will be paying, they should accept that. That is the main thing. They are
true, true,
demanding
true.
high.
Okay, okay. Let's take once again with Vishakha ma'am. Vishakha ma'am, is it the technical glitch sorted now? I think it's taking time. Will you please check with the mic? Please turn on the mic. No, ma'am.
Till
You
that,
are
can
not
I, ma'am?
audible. Yeah, yeah, please, ma'am, please.
Yes. Thank you so much, ma'am. See, according to my views, if the skill development at the school level, there must be a number of options are available for the skill development courses. And just in the current academic year only, even CBSE also asking for the same, that from sixth grade onwards, it's a compulsory as per the 48 number circular which was released in the month of April. And in that, number of ample of courses are available, like tourism, handicraft, mass media, food preservation, satellite, applications of satellite, textile, photography, IT, retail, banking, insurance. So if we conduct the curriculum as per the syllabus provided by CBSE, hardly minor syllabus is there. And in the periodic timetable in a school level, if we are taking the interest for the students development, and if we ask them to opt the subject for any of the major subject, then it will be helpful to conduct the curriculum of skill developmental courses and to become a full-fledged technology, or it will become a helpful for all kind of students. Means apart from curriculum, it will be added as a part of curriculum, and then students can opt for the motor repair as well as for the developmental courses as well. And with the help of that skill education, apart from booking knowledge, they can conduct the hands-on activities like means nowadays we are seeing that by using the AI, by using the robotics, how they are uh, implementing the new skills inside the them. So like it's a very shorter stage, or like a after the school education, with the help of diploma or degree education, we can ask them to take the skill subject. Means side by side also they can, even at school level as well as college level, side by side also we can ask them to opt for a skill subject. And with the help of that, it will help to improve the productivity as well as competency of individuals, and through that it will focus on the such a kind of skill based learning.
Great, ma'am. So,
My
let's take once
ma'am,
again with Vishakha ma'am.
thank you so much for the cooperation and understanding. Technical glitches are a part of our net. Good morning, everyone, the esteemed panel. It's all about the skill education that we're talking now, very much in vogue. And the CBSE circular talks highly about it. I think there are two reasons behind it. One, the VUCA world in which our children are living today is a very unpredictable world. And second is the kind of entrepreneurship and leadership. Rather than job seekers, our students should become job givers. Is the agenda behind CBSE talking about skill education. So when skill skill education deals into or comes into the purview, when skill education comes into the purview, it becomes more important that we understand that these things have to be done with the children, whether it is financial literacy or entrepreneurship, or giving them idea of the kind of jobs that are available through internships. CBSE has laid great stress on internship in collaboration between schools and higher education. Children going to industry for industry exposure, because it has been seen by educationists that there are students who drop out of the careers that they take up. We see engineers becoming teachers, losing interest. So when a child gets into the real world environment, he or she understands whether they have the capability or the interest or the skills required to adjust into that career field, then they are able to understand better whether they want to go into that field or not. Also, the second skill education is the subject skill required, the kind of aptitude required for that particular skill. If I understand today, my subject choice will become better, my job choices will become better, right? So I and my parents would be able to take a judicious decision about a field that I will take in the future. Now, it is always said that if I do something that I like doing, the work will not be a burden, it will be an interest with which I go to my workplace every day. So, if a child enjoys what he does, there are no pressures, there are no burdens. But if I do something out of, the just the sake of earning money, it becomes difficult. So, seeing this aptitude, seeing the dropout level, seeing children switch from jobs, CBSE has introduced skill education so that, first of all, we have entrepreneurs, so we are not job seekers but job givers. Second, we check and we kind of decide beforehand the kind of streams that we want to go into, the kind of environment, whether that fits us. Are we finding ourselves a fit or a misfit in that environment? And we take our choices in life accordingly. I decide to be an engineer, but if I go into that environment and see that I am not fit for this kind of a work culture or the stress required in that field, I may decide today to change and take some other field, because my school has given me the kind of exposure to that field, which helps me decide what I want to do. So skill education is basically a collaboration between the present and tomorrow, so the child finds himself a better part of the community, not only the school community, but also the global community. The world has become a global market, and he or she is able to adjust and find himself in the right place, whether in India or abroad, wherever they go for a job. So even in my school, we have a lot of parents coming over telling the children the requirements about various industries. We have people coming for talk shows, we have career guidance, where I have recently invited universities into my campus, where the children come to understand what is a particular skill or the subject combinations required for a certain line. Now children know, or parents know, only a handful of 7 to 10 lines. But then when these universities come into our campuses, they tell the children the other courses that are available for them. And then it is a diversification of, now, if you see JEE and NEET, there's a huge concentration of people appearing for it. But then everybody doesn't get through. So again, this helps in the diversification of people in the job market. So there is the depression levels will reduce, because the job market will diversify. People will go into other offbeat jobs, and they'll be able to make successful careers there rather than focus on those 2 or 3 jobs. So I think skill education is a very good initiative of CBSE. We have all started that in our school. We are trying to give children an exposure into different streams of life. Thank you.
Wonderful, ma'am. Wonderful. Thank you so much. And that's why we all were waiting for Vishakha, ma'am, because we were waiting for all these insights that she is doing, and I know that how successfully she is managing at school level with the integration of skill education. Thank you so much for your insights. Let's check now, as we all are into skill education. We, being at Symbiosis, are into skills and professional university, and we are also running our short-term programs for skill education. There are some schools who are our partners right now. Indira National School, with 685 students, they are coming to our campus for 2 days continuous workshop. Again, every Saturday, Sunday, they are coming to us for skill education, and with minimum charges, Symbiosis is running their skill integration program. So, as said by Preeti ma'am and as shared by all others, let's check with now Snehal ma'am who has joined us. Ma'am, how are you going ahead with the integration of skill education in your school?
Yes, hello, ma'am. As I discussed earlier, I just have a preschool. After that, I started primary. So I have classes only up to fifth standard. But still, we have a subject called STEM and CEL. So we have some kind of skill based education into it, and giving practical knowledge to the student about any topic, like even if they are getting introduced to colors, like secondary colors, primary colors, we teach them how to mix those colors, how to form the other combination of colors. And there are some excellence kit given to the students, that is provided by the publication itself. And so we use all these things for skill based education. Remaining, I really wanted to know about skill based education. That's the reason I have shown interest to join this session. And I would really like to get few more insights about this so that I can implement it in my school.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, with all these insights that the all principals, leaders have shared with us, let's take views of Dr. Satyanarayana sir. Sir, what do you feel that implementing, integrating skill education in schools, how we can proceed for it? You listen to all the leaders. What are your insights to this?
Yeah, I mean, once again, good morning to all. It's wonderful to have esteemed principals of schools. I feel school education is very, very important. It's a foundation and it is a navigator which takes the students to the pinnacle of their careers. Yeah, skill education is, coming to skill education, it's very, very important. I know, I'll share a bitter fact with you. I'm from engineering background. I had been into academics for 25 years. After that, I have started my own enterprise. See, even after doing 4 years of engineering, unfortunately, students are unable to acquire the skills. No, they are not industry ready. That's the problem we are facing. Again, with that component in the mind, we are, making colleges alert, and we are visiting the colleges. We are conducting workshops, and we are trying to give them the importance of skill education. Generally, normally people says across the globe, India has that demographic advantage in the sense that youth population of India far exceeds than any other country on the planet. But the fact is, how many of these youth are really skilled? That's the main question. So the best time for the students to start with their skill-based education is school level only. School level only. Few of you have expressed, some challenges and all those things. But despite of all these things, most of you must have come across National Education Policy, NEP 2020, where the government has emphasized only on skill-based education. See, we must be able to give a skill to the student so that in the worst case condition, using that skill, he can earn his livelihood ethically without depending on others. That is the main essence of a skill based education. So, school stands, it's the ideal foundation. Okay, so definitely there are challenges. As one of you said, yes, parents are not interested, you focus on academics. But like, a sort of counseling is required. You must, convince them and counsel them that skill education is also an integral part of education. It is nothing alien. You know, See, I always say pseudo skills are not at all required. Let me tell you. I mean, pseudo skills are just for remembering and passing the examination, but the skill means vocational based. That means he must be able to do some job with near to or close to a perfection, whereby he can earn his livelihood. That is the main essence, right? I mean, mere passing the examination, class by classes, and coming out of the school doesn't serve the purpose. That is the real problem. One of you said this is a real problem of this country. Okay, so in that sense, Magnify, I mean, we are ready to help you. I mean, one of you also shared that it is becoming costly, you cannot afford. Yes, all those things are there, but certainly we also extend our helping hand, because our motive behind this starting our enterprise is, of course, business is there, but then passion to groom the young minds, to ignite their minds, and to fix their minds to their careers. I mean, especially job oriented careers. So we are, I mean, Magnify will definitely help you in imparting this skill-based education. Of course, in this skill-based education, we have three components or three steps, three phases. First phase is getting acquainted. That means giving information about the skill-based education. Second phase is, I mean, making them to do some jobs. That means project oriented, inquiry based oriented, collaborative oriented, leadership oriented kind of skills we have to give. And the final level, yes, they must be autonomous. That means they must be able to implement something. So these are the three phases where we can implement this skill based education to young minds. I don't think it is impossible, it is very much possible, provided that kind of orientation must be given to the young minds. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
truly
from my side.
articulated, sir. Yeah, I agree with you that being school, being junior colleges, we have certain challenges, recruiting staff sometimes, having multiple subject combinations, and making students to have interest in that subject. For that, we really require skilled teachers. And we, being into education, are really striving for great teachers, trainers, and those who are really skilled. So now, as we all are discussing about the skill education, I would like to request all the leaders to share only two challenges that you are facing for implementing skill education. Some of you are really doing great at your schools, but still there must be some or other challenge with you. So just want to understand two challenges from you, that how what are the challenges that we are having into implementation of skill educations. Let's start with Ashwini ma'am, Dr. Ashwini Pansare ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Especially in the rural area as well as in urban area. Means PCMC schools are facing the same problem, that parents are not aware that much about the skill education. They simply want the score on mark sheet report card. They are not aware about apart from curriculum. Means how the child can from transition phase to become a professional phase, how the child is developed in the future development, like as per NEP 2020, and without much efforts how they are able to conduct the real work situations. Just now Vishaka ma'am told that entrepreneurship is very important. Apart means not a job seekers but job givers are very important. So to explore the various options means as an educator we are ready to explore the much options to them, but that parents counseling is one of the basic challenge I am facing because of school living in this area.
Yes, yes, yes. See,
Hmm.
being parent, everyone will want that their child should score 90 above percentage and all. But we being leaders understand that every flower is different. Every flower blooms differently. They have their own essence. They have their own properties. So let's go ahead with Jayashree ma'am. Ma'am, what are the two challenges that you are facing in implementation of skill education?
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I agree with, if I'm not wrong, she was Ashwini, ma'am. because my school also is in the rural area only. So basically, the parents are interested in the this, report cards, how they have scored, and they are least bothered whatever activities we take to build their skills. Actually, they do not understand the importance of it. That is the reason. So I do honestly feel there should be some kind of trainings for the parents as well. What all is NEP and how is it going to help the children build their skill developments, and how it is going to be beneficial for their future career options as well. So basically that thing is there. And secondly, again, if we are going to introduce some skill based courses in the schools, the problem arises in the rural area is of the trained staffs. We do not get those trained staffs. And again, if we are going to give the skilled education to the selective children, it is going to be like very few children attempting for the particular scores, and the others will go for some other skills. So naturally we'll have to hire many more skilled trainers, you can say. So that is also going to be a big challenge for the schools. No doubt this is something a very good initiative by CBSE, but some challenges, some limitations are going to be there, specifically at the rural level itself, because we do not get ordinary teachers to teach the curriculum. It is going to be really very difficult to find the skilled trainers. That is what I feel basically.
Yes, true. I do agree with you. Let's check with Snehal Dademang. Snehal, ma'am, you are running your preschool and starting with the primary education. What do you feel that what are the challenges that you will be having in implementation of skill education?
Same thing, ma'am. The lack of awareness between parents about the importance of skill-based education. Also, the teachers are not even, aware about this importance. And the other thing is time management. They feel they are very much stuck to the traditional way of teaching. So they are not ready to switch so fast to the, skill-based education and spend time teaching them in the practical way. So most of the time they are after finishing the academics in the just reading from the books and explaining them. Rest all I have TVs in smart TVs in each and every class, but still teachers don't take that efforts to connect and show some good videos or some knowledgeable videos to the students about skill based education. So time management is the most is the biggest concern, and awareness.
Yes. See, many a times we, being educators, we all feel that the syllabus completion is one of our target.
Yes.
But with this syllabus completion, as we all are aware that we do have freedom of opting out for the lessons. It's not the board examination many a time which is going to be with the 100% completion of syllabus. Many a times we can opt for the portion which is important and can go ahead with this. But yes, different schools and different parents, different students, different leaders are having different challenges. Let's check with Vishakha ma'am. Vishakha ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am, what do you feel that what are the two challenges you are facing, or you are not facing any challenges in the implementation of skill education in your school?
Ma'am, all of us face challenges. If I speak very honestly, all of us face challenges. The first challenge that I feel is collaboration. Schools try to collaborate, but certain schools are hesitant in collaborating. See, I have a teacher who excels in a certain thing. You may have a teacher who excels in a certain thing. We don't have skill teaching teachers for all subjects, right? If we collaborate, our children can learn two subjects each or two skills each. But collaboration becomes a major issue. कोई हमारी टीचर को ले लेगा, ऐसा भी थॉट बहुत लोगों के मन में आता है, हमारी टीचर वहां तो नहीं चली जाएगी, बिकॉज दैट्स द ट्रेंड हैपनिंग इन द मार्केट. सो एवरीबडी फील्स अ लिटिल हेजिटेंट व्हेन इट कम्स टू शेयरिंग. So we are left with limited number of people and limited number of resources that we have. So if, in case we collaborate, like when we were working with hubs of learning for CBSE, that was a great initiative when we exchanged ideas and we learned. Similarly, if this exchange happens about the teachers in the schools, children will learn better. And second, I feel the list of skills that are mentioned, suppose if I say carpentry or pottery or the electrician work, parents feel hesitant. Why does my child need to learn pottery, or why does my child need to learn electrician work? मेरे बच्चे को electrician नहीं बनना है, मेरे बच्चे को potter नहीं बनना है. So they look at skills with finesse, or skills that are high level skills, without realizing that even the blue pottery that is sold today is done by educated MBAs who have opened up blue pottery showrooms, and they sell it at a very, very elite price in elite showrooms. So, this education and training has to happen to parents, and this can happen only through educators like us. So, when we say about pottery or carpentry, it does not mean घर घर जाके cupboard banana या bed banana. It means doing something which is very, very different. Right. So this knowledge transfer to the parents, that we are not making the children a potter ki Diwali pe diye banakar bechega. But we have to tell them that what are the various avenues that the child will become an entrepreneur himself, and will not just sit by the side of the road selling things, but there are many things that the child can himself or herself do, even in pottery or even in carpentry. Right? If you see, there are beautiful videos on YouTube where a rough piece of wood is converted into an exquisite and very expensive masterpiece, which is sold in dollars, thousands of dollars, online and offline. So that is a part of carpentry itself, carpentry and resin technology. So all these things have to be put forward. And for this, educators like us have to take a step forward. We have to go and explore. And it happens like platforms like these. Bhavna, thank you for the initiative. So when platforms like these happen and we collaborate with each other, we get to understand what are these things. And if sharing of resources happen, we can take it across to all the schools, to all the children. So right now, yes, it is a concern because the awareness is not high. So the first concern is awareness. We need to raise that awareness. And the second concern that I see is collaboration. When these two things happen, I feel things will be much better. And the skill education will actually reach the stage or pinnacle where it is actually required.
Exactly,
Thank you.
ma'am. And I truly agree with you that the collaboration is the only key now we all are searching for. And this is the only solution that we can look forward. I will request Dr. Satyanarayana, sir, you have listened to all the challenges that we educators are facing at our own institute. How Magnify can help us solve this concern? How from your own innovative solutions and technology solutions, how you can help us out for skill-based education implementation? As you are listening to all of us, that the awareness is the most important part that we all are lacking for. Counseling parents, having staff at the campus, the skill staff, I must say. So, skill staff at the campus, all of these challenges that we leaders are facing. So, how Magnify can help us in this taking out the solution for sale?
Yeah, I mean, this is a really challenging thing. Of course, in this direction, of course, CBSE, I know that it made a compulsion for the students. At least, I mean, 15 hours in 1 year time, they have to undergo this kind of course. That's a compulsion made by CBSE. Like it may not be credited course. That means marks may not be awarded, but you should, I mean, you should definitely do that 15 days course. Isn't it, Bhavana madam, if I'm not wrong?
Yeah, at least 12, 15 hours program that students
Yes.
need to undergo. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, as you said, in this direction, we can collaborate with the schools. This 15 hours, I mean, imparting of skills, especially in the domains of robotics, artificial intelligence, and electronic side. Yes, definitely we can deliver, we can make students ahead of their peers, of course, through online sessions. And I mean, once in a while, we can also visit your school along with our working models, and we can demonstrate which may generate a spike in their minds, and we can also let them know what kind of careers they can have in future. See, most of the students may not stop with school education, but the kind of inputs they get in the direction of skills definitely become a beacon for them to transform into a very good professionals. But otherwise also, people, who may not afford for higher studies, who may just get into ITIs and polytechnic kind of stuff, even for them also, this skill sessions would be very much productive and will make them career centric. And also, they'll also get to know how to work in teams, what is the meaning of collaboration, what's the importance of effective communication, and what is the importance of inquiry based learning, which is completely missing nowadays. So all these things, not only I mean to say technological things, along with that the skills related like leadership qualities, and like inquiry based learning, project based training, experiential learning, all these things can be imparted as a part of this skill based training. So definitely, Magnify is ready to collaborate with you people, so we are ready. Yeah, that's
Wonderful,
from
sir,
my
and
side.
thank you. As yeah, we are looking for the solution. Let me inform all the leaders. I have shared already the link for Magni5 website. You all can go through the link, and I will definitely share the contact details of sir. Let me tell
Yeah,
something about sir. We are we know each other. We are in contact from last many years. Sir has seen me growing from my hometown to the city of Pune, and sir is IITN himself. Sir, he is into research and his various patents are published. And let me take this honor announcing that some of the patents are having government approvals and they are funded by government too. So it is really an honor for all of us, all the educators who are based at Pune, to connect with you, sir, because not only going through the challenges and the solution, but connecting to the one who can give us solution is the most important thing nowadays we all are facing challenge for. So having right knowledge, right skills, and right solution is what we all are looking for. As discussed once with sir, it was the conversation among both of us that how we can go ahead with the skill implementation. As I am the part of Skills and Professional University at Symbiosis, we have discussed a lot about it. And then I have shared with sir that we at Pune, we are facing challenges. We say that we are into artificial intelligence, robotics, we are giving these kits. There are so many companies in the market who are providing smaller other kits, and we want to hire those kits, but the price of that kit is not the one which is reasonable for all of the school's leader and even the parents. So, how we can come up for that solution? Then sir told me that yes, we can go ahead with certain workshops, we can go ahead with some awareness programs, even we can go ahead with 15 hours module, which CBSE want, which CBSE schools are looking for. Yes, I have my team with us. I have entire module ready with me. You give me topic, you give me subject, and we will give the solution to the schools which are best at Pune at very reasonable cost, and even at the whatever the benefits that each one of us can share with each other, that solution he is ready to give to all of us. I'm really thankful to all the leaders and even to Dr. Satyanarayana sir.
yeah, my
This
pleasure.
the platform, yeah, Pune, at Pune, sir, we are really fortunate that the principals at Pune are really very enthusiastic and they always show their keen interest in collaborating, in having networking events, and there are various events happening at Pune. So we
Great,
would
great.
like to invite you to Pune too, to please visit our schools and let's have one-to-one face-to-face interaction to understand more about the collaboration with Magni5. And I will
Sure, sure.
also request to all the leaders to close this session with the closing remark, and then we'll end up with this session. So let's start once again with Dr. Ashwini ma'am with the closing remark for
Bhavana,
this
Bhavana,
panel discussion.
Bhavana, just a
Yes,
minute.
sir, please.
Just give 1 minute
Yes.
time. I mean, don't worry
Yeah,
about
please.
cost and all those things. I know. I mean, see, people in technology, especially, uh, people are not that aware of the component prices and costs. So, most of the companies they would try to take undue advantage of this. But then, but then, uh, Magnify will try its level best to give the minimum. I mean, you will wonder with what kind of price we can give the things to your schools because I mean business is not our mainstay. I mean passion is very important for us. Okay, don't worry about that. So as told by Bhavana madam, definitely our team would make a visit and we'll talk to you and then we'll come up with very affordable kind of stuff. Need not worry about that. Yeah.
Sir, do you want to share some of the slides, sir? I have added it to display.
Yeah, let us first. I mean, I'll not take much time.
Yes, yes.
So PPT. Just yeah, mute. Yeah.
The PPT is already on the screen, sir. We are able to see the first slide of agenda.
Oh, yeah. I mean, let us. Wait, 1 minute. 1 minute.
If you can directly move to the slide where we can go ahead
You have to
with the
configure
slide.
mic if you want to add the stream. Mic control it.
Just a minute, madam.
Yes, yes.
Actually, yeah,
Screen okay?
yeah. So, can you go?
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, just I mean, fast scan of what we are. Yeah, yeah. So this is about Magnify. Yeah, yeah. Um, so this is yeah. In 2008, we have started. So these are all the things: IoT, artificial intelligence, embedded and allied technologies, automation. And of course, we are known for R&D, and we have our own products which are commercially successful in the market based on this IoT and embedded system technologies. Uh, See, these are our products which we have indigenously done at our premises. See, these are various services we are as of now giving to the various sections of the society. Of course, these are the clients not required for you anyway. So these are the various kinds of programs we have been undertaking for our students. Of course, not school students, but undergraduate, BTech, and diploma students. Even we have taken one online workshop also. Uh, yeah, these are our devices. So that's it.
That's wonderful, sir. The technology solution which you are providing will be really beneficial to all the leaders which for which we are looking for the skill implementation and the integration of skill education in our schools. So let's start with the closing remark for this wonderful panel discussion. Let's start with Dr. Ashwini Pansare, ma'am. Ma'am, your closing remark. Let's stick to the 30-second time duration for each one
Yes,
of
thank
us. Ma'am,
thank you,
please.
ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing PPT, sir. You can share it with Bhavna ma'am as well. So Bhavna ma'am can share it with us. So we'll go through
Sure,
the
sure.
entire PPT. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Of course, ma'am, skills are dynamic. So we have to learn, unlearn, and relearn in order to upgrade the new knowledge as technology changes and transform the workplace requirements. Because if we do not learn, about how the formal education is going to help them, help students to get the dream jobs for their careers in the field of industry, how they aspire forms, they will never get an opportunity to realize their dreams. And that's why the skill education is very important. And really, it was a wonderful workshop today. With the help of that, we'll be getting the more number of ideas. And just now, the Vishaka ma'am said that collaboration is required. So automatically, definitely, it will help us to upgrade our skills as well as parents mentality awareness about the skill education. And as usual, the symbiosis university is always with us to providing the best as per their level best. Thank you so much, Bhavna ma'am, once again for wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Let's move ahead with Jayashree, ma'am. Your remark on closing remark on this, ma'am.
Thank you, Satyanarayana sir. You have come with this some platform. But what I would like to say in conclusion is many of the schools previously also had been following the skill development programs in the schools. But what happens at the end is like those children are just left halfway. After their 10th and 12th, they do not get the proper channel or the platform to showcase their skills or to choose their career option for the future. So I would like to request, sir, that platforms like you can come forward and collect such skills from the schools, make them properly channelize or direct them in the proper direction, so that actually their skill development, whatever they have learned in the school, is fruitful and it makes some sense in the real. And I would like to thank Bhavna ma'am for this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's good. Wonderful.
Thank you. Vishaka, ma'am, I will request you for your closing remark, please. Ma'am, we want to listen your sweet voice. Your voice, you are not audible. Okay, will you please check? No,
Can
ma'am,
I
no.
again do? So,
Okay, let's move to the next panel member.
the
Till that
government
time, Vishaka
office
ma'am will check
could
for
be.
the connection. Preeti, ma'am, what is your closing
Hello,
remark?
am I audible, ma'am?
Yes,
Am I
ma'am.
audible, ma'am?
Yes.
Just would like
Preeti,
to
please.
thank you. Just would like to thank you, sir, for your statement that don't worry about the commercials. That one statement has made me happy today by attending this session, because that is the main constraint in my school, and you will be definitely helping us out to face the situation. And my students will be also able to learn some skills from you, sir. Great initiative is taken by you. Whatever inputs you have put, those are really going to help us, sir. Thank you so much, Bhavna, once again.
Bhavna
Yeah.
ma'am, can you
Thank
hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect.
Yes,
Thank you.
Vishaka ma'am,
I'm
please.
sorry, technical glitches. We take care of them every time, but somehow I don't know why it's happening today. I jump into it myself. So I say these are not the closing remarks, possibly the opening remarks for our collaboration. First of all, thank you so much, Symbiosis Skills University and Bhavna ma'am for taking this initiative. Skills are who we are. They are the future of our generation. And with leaders like Bhavna ma'am and Satyanarayan sir, I think the path is very rosy and clear for our children to take them ahead in life. What we would like to know from you is more skills, offbeat skills, rather than the regular things which have been spoken about. So everyone is talking about financial literacy, everyone is talking about entrepreneurship. So these two, three things are really right. But what are the other skills? That is something we would like to know. The entire list that helps us even decide, rather than going with the same flow or those one or two skills. And then with those new and offbeat, how can you help us and our students to understand and take a course for those? The assistance for those is what I would be looking for. Thank you.
Sure, ma'am, sure. Snehal, ma'am, you would like to add your closing remark?
Yes, sure, ma'am. Today I remembered my father-in-law used to say that you know जैसे पहले रहते थे कि कुछ नहीं कर सकते तो खेती करो, if you can't do anything तो चलो you can do farming. But my father-in-law used to say सुशिक्षित होऊन शेती करा, अशिक्षित राहून शेती करू नका. And today we see many IT people getting into farming and all these things. So today I remembered him because he is the founder director of 5+ schools in rural areas. And he had implemented all this in those days. So
Great.
he passed away in 2017. But skill based education is really all about it. आणि खरंच असं आहे की सुशिक्षित राहून तुम्ही बाकीच्या गोष्टी करा. And thank you
True,
so
true.
much, both of you, for this wonderful session.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I hope I have covered each member. Preeti ma'am, Snehal ma'am, Ashwini ma'am, Jayashree ma'am, and Vishakha ma'am. Sir, let's close this session now with your remark, and definitely we look forward for your cooperation and assistance and guidance. Most important, counseling to the parents. Let's go ahead with Satyanarayana sir.
Yeah, I mean, we had set the point. So this should be it might be a small beginning. I mean, as told by Neil Armstrong, a small step of mine will be a giant leap to the mankind. Of course, in the same direction, same philosophy. So let it be a small step. So every day, if we add some incremental thing, so definitely over a period of time, I don't think mission will become impossible. We make it mission possible. I mean, that is there. We are with you. So we'll help you in, I mean, as I said, we'll help you in every aspect. Our aim is to groom the young students. I mean, they should become citizens, responsible citizens. That is our responsibility, and we'll go as a team.
Wonderful, wonderful, sir. Thank you so much for that cooperation and for that statement that yes, will make this mission possible. And truly, with the support and the cooperation that I always receive from the leaders at Pune, many things we made possible and we will make everything possible. I feel so with the blessings and the support that each one of has shown and will are going to show, definitely will make this mission possible. Thank you so much everyone for joining us today, and let's have our interaction in discussions. Let's take it ahead because as truly added by Jayashree ma'am, we need not to stop at particular extent. We are going to take it ahead, and yes, we will make this mission possible. So I'm ending with this note, the live stream for the same. We will be in the studio. Just a minute.